Y'all, what's happening, my people? So it's your boy ChanceJolivette, aka Smooth, back with another video. So today we covering this Marvel series. This is something that I wasn't going to do, because I did like a lot of the previous series in the Marvel Cinematic Universe or whatever. They didn't really do good numbers or whatever, because a million people will do these videos. But I put a poll up on the channel and people voted for me to do this. So let's get into it. So this is Moon Knight. So this is, I don't know if this is, I could say season 1, but this is episode 1, because I think this is a limited series. I don't know if it's coming back for another season or not. But, so this is Moon Knight. And in the age of mental health and all that, this is the perfect hero for this situation. This first episode, it isn't something that if you're a Marvel fan, well, you good. You know what you're getting into, what, etc., etc. If you were just watching this like, well, I like other Marvel stuff, so and so, but you don't know any backstory on this, like, it's very confusing. So you're watching the series, the first episode and stuff. Homeboy is like, he's a lovable loser. I don't even know if lovable applies. But if we follow Stephen Grant, this is Oscar Isaac, I think is his name. The series starts off with Ethan Hawke. He seems like he will be the villain of the series. Like, he do some crazy stuff. Like, he break a glass and he puts it in his shoe and he walks with the glass like to torture himself or something. But he seems like he will be like a big foe towards the end. But so Stephen Grant, he's walking around. He works at this museum. He seems to have like night terrors or something. Like, he can't control himself. He'll wake up and not know what happened, where he is, and this and that. And there are little clues in the series, in the episode. It's like this girl is like, oh, we on for our date. You're like, what date? And just random things is like, I didn't know this happened and whatever. Then he actually goes to sleep. And like later on in the episode, and he goes to this big dream world, this big thing, and he fighting a bunch of people. And it's like he's normal until he's like in a super dangerous situation. Like right when somebody's about to kill him, like he blacks out. And then he wakes up and everybody is bloody around him and stuff. It's like a defense mechanism, and it takes over and saves him or whatever. And the reason why this happens or whatever, he has multiple personality syndrome. You could say schizophrenic or whatever is the term for it. But Stephen Grant or whatever, that's like one of his default personalities or whatever. He's normal. Mark Spector is the one that is trying to come out. And he is Moon Knight. His power, he is underneath the guise of the moon god, Khonshu. Khonshu, I think, is the name. And that is what in big U's with his power is the moon god Khonshu. And so he is like the servant of that. Like, and they talk about there are many gods on here, it's like Egypt and stuff. So I don't know if the other dude is a servant of Khonshu as well, or if it's another god. Maybe they're gonna have like a bunch of the gods, the servants fighting against each other or something. I don't know, but I know his god is Khonshu, and that's why he has his power. And Mark Spector is the Moon Knight, and I used to see Moon Knight back in the days, like in the like Spider-Man books and stuff. I never thought of him like as a real good character. Like he would come fight and then go about his business or whatever. He has a white costume, like he's the opposite of Batman. He's like not dark. He's like very light in the darkness, because he like, I want you to see me coming. And whenever I kick your ass, like I don't want to be hiding or whatever. And it's the moon is white or whatever. But I think this will be a good series. Like the first episode, the blackouts and stuff, it's like we miss all the action. it's like, what happened? What is going on? Where is Moon Knight? We don't see Moon Knight until the last second of this episode. And we see how he comes to be. Like, he's like, I need control. I need control, Steven. I need control. He gives him back control, and he turns into the Moon Knight. Like, it is like a very, I don't know what's the word I'm looking for. But this series, I'll say, like, is action, horror, suspense. It's like a lot of things. I think it's going to be a good one. The beginning, this episode, I would say stick with it. Because this episode, you might be like, I don't know if this show is for me. But stick with it. Because if they keep following Moon Knight, like we see more of him, and he kicking ass like how we seen the end result of whenever he would take over. Because we didn't see actually when he was fighting. But we would see people were dead and blood everywhere and stuff. If we see him actually fighting as Moon Knight and he tearing people ass up like that, I think we're in for a nice ride. And I think he will be a formidable Marvel character. Like, to say how powerful Moon Knight is, like, I always thought he was just like this dude in a costume. He was pretty whack. Because back in the days, that's how he seemed. Like, in the comic books nowadays, like, he defeated the Avengers by himself. Like, he is like, it was something in alignment with the moon or whatever. So it was like a eclipse or something. So the moon was at its most powerful or whatever. So he defeated Thor. He had Thor's hammer. I think he had the Phoenix Force. Almost every like powerful thing in the Marvel universe or whatever with the Avengers. Like, he kicked their ass. Like, he kicked Black Panther ass. Like, Captain America and all of them. He whipped all of them. And he was taking over the world. Like, for Khonshu or whatever. Like, Khonshu was in control or whatever. And he kicked everybody's ass. So, he is that powerful. So, we shall see. We shall see how good this series is. Like, this first episode, I was kind of like, yeah. But it looks like it will look up. It will look up. So, I say stay tuned. This first episode, I'll probably give it like a 6.5 out of 10. Like, it's cool, but I see the potential. But that's how Marvel usually does. It's like WandaVision and stuff. Like, that started off whack. But towards the end was a payoff. Black Captain America, I call it. Black Captain America. Falcon and Winter Soldier. I think that one was good the whole way. Hawkeye was pretty good, but they get better. But this one is one I think is going to get better and better. But that's my thoughts on this first episode, man. Like, y'all wanted to hear my thoughts or whatever. So, like, comment, subscribe to be the greatest and the most hated. Hopefully, I shined a little light on who Moon Knight is and if he is worth watching. I think he will be. Peace.